challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Gets a good read on their opponent. Gets through the opening. Both sides looking for an opening. Taking stock. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Throws them to negate the block. Takes a trip. This is a real back and forth match this season. They definitely know what the other is capable of. Player one chases them down. Revolt, knockdown. Wada charges forward. Still slugging big low attack to pick up the win this round. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Can't tech the throw. Spikes him with three gloves. Player one did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Both fighters planning something? Brushes that off and keeps going. Flashes him. Grabs and throws him away. Full SA meters on experiencing burnout. Bring in the heat! Oh, no question whether this super art is going to kill or not. Did not miss that chance and takes the round! Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can fill themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Welcome to the stream. Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Gets a good read on their opponent. Gets through the opening. Whoa, hold on. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Takes a trip. Player two creates a good corner opportunity. Very solid corner. Down to the wire. Can they convert this punish counter opportunity into something? The super armor does its job. Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. The jump in catches them. Gets a crucial back throw in. Going in? Even with both fighters in burnout, this may be the time to strike. KO! Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see who delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Player one ends the meter, hoping for a good return.
Prepare for turbulence. 3, 2, 1, and picture perfect. Yep.
Oh wow, look at the damage that did. Fantastic work with that combo. Player two has the deck stacked to get untouchable, impetuous, impregnable, and perfect. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor? He throws them. Breaks the block with a throw. That throw will do some good damage. Player two, how did they read that throw? The low's blocked. Ooh, what a smart throw. What now? Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arm. Player sets up with the jump in. That back throw was huge. It's time to bust this out. Gross. They can't get hit here. Low heavy. Are you kidding me? Player one made some smart moves there. Great game.
special man. Here comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Can they outlast it? Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. Deftly shuts out the jumping. Takes a trip. Bops him with a target combo. Solid combo. Decides to meet them in the air. Brushes off the impact. Life lead opens up. Throws them to negate the block. Just out of range for that block. Experiencing burnout. Lashes him. Smart play with the throw. Neither fighter can use their drive move. How will they close out the round? The low heavy connected? Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes for the jump in to stop charges forward. Player 1 chases them down. Pushes that off and keeps going. Burnout activates. A quick breather. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Shippujinrai hits. Good damage on him. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. The low. What'll happen here? Not much life left, but their draw grabs it up with a throw. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
First online. Here comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Nowhere to run.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Good anti-air. Wow. Shut down. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Parries the projectile. Saw the projectile easily. They'll want to be careful of positioning here while on the lookout for more projectiles. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Takes a trip. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Long low attack hits. What'll happen here? Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Neither of them willing to back off. The low heavy connected? Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Throws them to negate the block. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a pitch the air throw. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Smart play with the throw. This is gonna hurt. Wrong critical! What's gonna happen? Oh yeah, that's what I like to see! Shit! Ryu! Rippa! Player 2 has depleted their drive gauge, but they are still within range to win this round. Gotta do better than that! They gotta dig down deep here. Breaks through with the throw! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight!
Backdash to start. They're not taking any chances. That's a counter. The drive impact is denied. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive gauge. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. Ooh, what a smart throw. Going in? Gotta do better than that. Excellent block to shut out the impact. Oh, the throw connects. Lots of Fuha banked and plenty of avenues to race through. All stocked up. Where's the Fuha gonna come into play? Player 1 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. The Fuha's there to give them even better returns on their investment. Avoids getting connects with the throw. What's next? Breaks the block with a throw. Low heavy. At the mid. Oh my, the throw tech. They're willing to risk it for the overdrive. Quick, oh my god, they just choked it up. Okay, here we all the throw connects. Taking chunks out of each other. There's the burnout. Cross that off. Players, no hesitation or regret. Hits him with that NSF dummy. Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. They are done. Player 1 made some smart moves there. Great game.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round 1. Fight!
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
Gotcha!
Tries to turn up the pressure with an overdrive projectile. Nothing but air for the impact. Getting careless and missing a drive impact like that will leave you wide open. Player 1 has the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Opts for the throw. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Throws them. What's next? The super armor does its job. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Knockdown. Perfect read to get the finish with the low attack. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. They choose to spend the meter to up the damage by a bit. Risky decision, but let's see how this plays out. Looking to impress with this super. Shikujinrai hits. Good damage option there. Player 2, burnout activates. There's a change of size. Player 1 will anti-air in the clutch. Throws him. What'll happen here? Player crowns him from above. The critical obscures him. Okay, here we go. Closes it out. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Opens with a jump, excellent block. Drops him from the air. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Player 2 managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. Throws them. Oh, here we go. What are they gonna? The low kick hits. Ooh, what a smart throw. Both sides getting ready. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Nothing stops this train. They're gonna teach you a lesson here. To play with fire and you're gonna get burned. A real test of nerve. No way they did that. They are done. Player 1 made some smart moves there. Great game.
Great match. Here comes a new challenger.
It's a mirror match. There's gonna be a lot of pride on the line for this one.
Gotta
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Almost had it, but he gets blocked. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. They need to hold out. Both fighters have completely emptied out their drive gauge and are in burnout state. Not a lot of patience on show here today. How will they get out of this jam? Both sides need to decide. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Projectile to try and change the situation. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Burnout activates. Gets him. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Hits them with a stop and pop. Pokes with a medium kick. A quick breather. Blocks the impact. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Both fighters planning something? Risky up-close scraps still going. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Low heavies! Yo, put that away. What? There's a fireball at that range? Player 2 showed they are truly the best of the best.
Here comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. All right. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. How much damage can add a little super juice into this combo for more damage? Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Life lead opens up. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup? KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Steps back to start things off. Can't tech the throw. Jumps. Grabs him. That throw will do some good damage. Player 1 ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Risky up-close scraps still going. Ooh, what a smart throw. Burnout activates. A real test raw critical. What's gonna happen? Player 2 can't use an huge tap. What now? Throws them. Player 2, what a finish! Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Here comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Beginning of
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Decides to go in with the target combo. Handily escapes the throw. These two fighters are perfectly synced. Well-timed command throw there. What are they thinking here? Player 1 chases them down. The low kick is blocked. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Throws them to negate the block. Knockdown. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize the low heavy for the win? Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Uses the gauge for a super art. The super doesn't hit. Player 2 experiencing burnout. Both fighters are out of drive. Might be a good idea to back off, but they might try something here. That's a counter. What'll happen here? Player 2 big low attack to pick up the win this round. Player 1 took no time to finish that fight.
Special versus online. Here comes a new challenger.
We are about to see a mirror match go down, where they can match each other move for move. This is the hardest kind of match. Who will come out on top? Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Saw that low heavy coming. The drive parry was successful. Parrying attack like that is risky, but the reward is the drive gauge building up. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. A brave forward jump there to start. Converts the opening impact into a punish counter. Sticks the combo. Hits him with a stop and pop. Jump? Burnout activated. It's a good spot to use a super. Both fighters are out of drive. Might be a good idea to back off, but they might try something here. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Life lead is there. Oh, the throw connects. What'll happen here? Blocks it. Ooh, what a smart throw. The low's blocked. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Drive impact misses. Both fighters are hurting. Will this super art do anything? What were they thinking? Punish counter sets the table. That amazing never say die attitude got them the win. Player 1 survived that tense mirror match.
Comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Deftly shuts out the jumper. What are they thinking here? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Gets the knockdown, and now, easy tag. Oh! Their super art gauge is running on empty. That's going to be a big factor in how this match plays out. Grabs him, knockdown. Player one has the meter lead. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Player experiencing burnout. Both fighters planning something? Player one, a super art? KO. Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
Goes to the air. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Does a good job of pushing back. Does a good job escaping the corner. Player one brushes that off and keeps going. Takes a trip. Player one has a slight life lead that they may sit on. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Player one holding on to that corner advantage. Going in? Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. You've got it. This is gonna hurt. Oh, here we go. Gets the tips with the low heavy. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Open drops him hard. Hits him with a stopping bomb. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Ooh, what a smart blow. That throw will do some good damage. This can lead to some big damage. Player one is in burnout state, a very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major pressure. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. Player two is a force to be reckoned with.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Gotta do this. Come on.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. The drive impact nets them a sweet punish counter. That's how you capitalize on an opponent's mistake. Get the punish counter by waiting for the opponent to whip an attack and then strike without hesitation. Player two has them legit shook in the corner. Takes a trip. Player two creates a good corner opportunity. Perfect. Takes the round without getting touched. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? He converts the opening impact into a punish counter. Throws them to negate the block. Good work staying in throw range there. Player one is in burnout. Drives off the table. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. One mistake here is all that's needed to finish the round. Just goes for it at this range. Takes them for a ride on the Thunderbird. Player one can't use any drive move. What a finish! Player two is a force to be reckoned with. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Barely blocks the jump in. Did well to get the buff in there. Almost had it, but he gets blocked. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. Player one needs to deal with this burnout. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. Taking stock. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. This is the perfect low heavy for the win. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Opts to create space to start. Brushes that off and keeps going. Picture perfect punish counter. Super clutch force. Ooh! There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Player one has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. A super art? Went for the chip kill. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Decides not to rush in without a plan. gets a risky buff in.
Clutch anti-air.
Deja said, get that jumping out of here.
Taps him on the toe.
Oh my god, they just choked it up.
Condor Wind is helping them start a storm. Nothing stops this train.
Turns out, player 1, Chibuchin Reikatsu.
This is gonna take a chunk.
What now?
Perfect execution with the anti-air. More fuel to the fire. Hook them up.
What's next?
Big up, are you kidding me?
Player 2
Made some smart moves there. Great game.
Front line. Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Side switch. Now they're on the defensive. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Gets a good read on their opponent. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Takes a trip. Burnout is triggered. Sticks the combo. Blocks the low heavy. Perfect read to get the finish with the low attack. Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediately brushes that off and keeps going. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Amazing concentration on display as they punish when their opponent's attack left them wide open. Oh wow, look at the damage that did. Fantastic work with that combo. Player 1 will, oh no, they're stunned. Both fighters planning something? Big throw. Wow, critical. What's gonna happen? There's a change of throws them. Knockdown and KO. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Opens with a jump in.
Perfect execution with the anti-air.
Delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Brushes that off and keeps going.
Hits that with confidence.
Hits back with a drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge challenge. Oh my god, they just choked it up. What now? Player 2, the drive impact doesn't work. Medium kick into. There's a burnout. Knocked him out of the air. Solid anti-air.
Punish counter sets the table.
In attack range. Closes it out. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Gotta do this. Come on.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Uh-oh. Falls short. Well-timed command throw there. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Knockdown. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. They need to hold out. Player 1 needs to deal with this burn. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Spends it on the super earth. Reads them. That slight doubt is all it took. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jumping. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until hits them with a stop and bomb? Uses their drive to maximize their damage. Will this decision pay off for them? Burnout activates. Target locked and scooped. Going in. Player 1, a super art. Just goes for it at this range. A quick breather. Sure you can? No, this will break them. No escaping that. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win.
Here comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Gotta do this.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. They're not gonna allow any jump-ins. Side switch. Now they're on the defensive. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Combo with the target combo. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Still KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Immediate jump in. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Grabs them. Closes the gap for the grab. Burnout activates. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Both fighters planning something? Jumps? Pumps the brakes on the impact. Crowns them from above. Player 1 can't use any drive. Oh, putting the cherry on top. There's the burnout. Oh, boy. How did they anticipate that jump in? Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? The drive impact nets them a sweet punish counter. That should teach him you can't just throw out moves. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Goes for the throw. Lots of aggression from both sides. Takes a trip. Strings it all together. Parries the attack. Decides to meet them in the air. Can't tech the throw? Taking stock. Player 2, they were right to be on guard there. Closing moments of the match delivers the pain right to their doorstep. OD Whirlwind to up the ante, experiencing burnout. KO. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Fight.
Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arm. Ooh! It hits him with a stop and bomb. Flashes him. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Burnout activates. That's not gonna hit. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with the meter. Looking to impress with this super.
Prepare for turbulence!
Oh, you know what time it is? Altair's gonna take you for a ride!
Both fighters are out of drive. Might be a good idea to back off, but they might try something here. Going in, jumps up, life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Both fighters planning something? Medium kick hits, and whips! They're wide open! Closes with the throw, hitting them with the smart stuff. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like the adds a bit of OD spice. Hits him with a stopping block. The Cyclone hits. Now we gotta see something. Can this drive bring them back? Player draw, the throw connects. What's next?
Totsugeki to the face!
Player 1
Is in a very good spot.
This is critical.
They're stunned and they may not have enough life left to survive.
Doesn't check the throw. Player 1
Gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Great man. Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? The combo's there. Responds to the jump with one of their own to drop. They're on the lookout for jump-ins. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. Down to the wire. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive. Oh! Punishes that ill-timed attack with a drive impact. Very bad choice there. Player 1 needs to deal with this burn. Brushes that off and keeps going. Sends the bar on up to punch. What a finish. Great lead in the life gauge there. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Superb reactions on display. Good judgment there. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Smart use of the invincibility on the overdrive Tensho. Both fighters hits them with a stop and block. They are absolutely wailing on each other in the middle of the stage. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Baits out the attack and gets the punish count. Rattles them with a spinning. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Serving on the defeat closes it out. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
match. Versus online. Versus special match. Online. Comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Tries to bait him with the projectile. Uh-oh, falls short. Getting careless and missing a drive impact like that will leave you wide open. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. They need to hold out. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. All right, what's coming up next? No more drive gauge. In a dire situation, they can't rising uppercut. With the throw, knockdown and throws them. What's next? Ooh, lands a right in there. Player 1 will be able to concentrate a little better with the first round in the bag.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start the round. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Will this super art connect? Takes a trip. Player 2 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. With this kind of gauge gap, they'll want to think about when to use it and not be trigger happy. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Both sides backing off to form their game plan. Okay, creating some space here. A good chance here to recover the drive gauge or figure out the next step. The timer is down to half. How will our fighters use this time to create chances for themselves? Player 2 has the meter lead. Expect both fighters to crank it up a bit now that we're halfway through the round. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. Left off a projectile to waste time. Checking to see how the opponent reacts to long-range fireballs. This is a clear sign that they're testing their opponent's knowledge and game plan. Player 2 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Out of time. They danced around quite a bit there. I wonder what our fighters are thinking. Takes one back. Both sides bringing it now. They go for the forward jump to start the round, looking to make something happen. Throws him down. closes the gap for the grab. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. And a super activation, looking to score some juicy damage. Player 2 has a definite escape plan here if they can utilize their S8 gauge. Gets the jump hit KO. Player 1 is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on?
Round 4. Fight.
Ooh, lands a rising uppercut.
Not so fast.
Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Burnout activates. Genius read. Rising uppercut. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Dashes. Experiencing burnout. Going in. This can lead to some big damage. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. They're going for the super art. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it.
Sit down and shut up!
What a finish!
Yeah! You can't beat me!
Final round. Fight.
Start things off with a jump in? Who will come out on top in this final round?
Ooh, lands a rising uppercut.
Goes with the safe stuff with that target.
Nothing stops this train.
Player 2 is barely hanging on to their last bit of pride. What's next? There's a burnout. Player 2, oh now that is a punish. Throws them.
Both sides, crowns them from above. Nails the eraser. And this is gonna do big damage and create some space.
Player 1, they're just gonna go for it with the suit.
They are done.
Player 1 comes out on top of that fierce battle.
Talk about a show. That match had it all.
Comes a new challenger.
And they've gone for the same character. Neither side's gonna want to lose this one.
All right, you ready? Let me have some fun.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Tries to get a breather with a projectile. Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Tons of drive and health to work with. Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? The move whips and they get nailed with a punish counter. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. They need to hold out. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with here. Not a good thing. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. They block the overhead, and player 2 in trouble with no drive. Still, ooh,
Lands a rising uppercut.
KO. Player 1 will be able to concentrate a little better with the first round in the bag.
Round 2. Fight.
They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. From up above, player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue to fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. Player 1 goes for the super art. Will this super art connect? Player 2 has the meter lead. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. I can't keep track of these corner switches.
Just goes for it and hit KO!
Player 2 is making this look so easy.
Round 3. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. Everything up until now takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. How's this round going to develop? Big throws. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Now, can they finish the job? Player 1 will need to play it Burnout activates. Player 1 is rising uppercut. The super doesn't hit. Good instincts to spend Reese experiencing burnout. That back throw was huge. Catches them out. What a finish! I smell a comeback in the works.
Not bad.
Round 4. Fight.
Immediate jumping. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Still scrapping for control of the space. A super art? Vulcan blast! Now, rising uppercut. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drivers are experiencing burnout. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Light lead is there, but still anyone's game. Player goes airborne! What a finish! Player 1 is the last fighter standing.